Hey, and welcome to Touch Base Daily. Well, again, it gave me the wrong intro. But how you guys doing? I am now at the photo show here in New York City, and so I'm going to give you a walk around with me. I'm just here for a little bit because I have an event to go to this evening. I should have got here earlier, but I got here when I got here. I got tickets for the whole weekend, so I'll be here tomorrow early to check it all out. But anyway, so we're gonna walk around together. I'm gonna have the camera on the other side facing the exhibition. So let me just get that all set up for you. And let's get that all there. The camera, I'm flipping it. How you doing? And I'm flipping so that way you can see here. There we go. Let's go. And let's go with the back camera. Okay, here we go. So this is the famous photography show here in New York City. I agree. And how you doing? How you doing? Good. And coming through, and you see all the different photographers around, and it's a lot to see. So there's no way we're going to see all of this today. But I'm just going to give you a quick walk around so you can see it, because I will be back. I will be back. Look at these. I mean, again, more, lots of photography, lots of photography. So here you go. Oh, let me see here. Let me pop out of that. Are you guys seeing? Okay. So there you are. And there's people here. And I'm just gonna, cause how about this? I will start here, and then we'll just keep continuing as the week goes on. So this is photos gallery, Oliver Waltman, and also uh, gallery, looks like 12. Okay, so check this out. And look at all I'm always amazed by photography of the different styles, the different ways people take pictures. This is Gayula Zarin. It's beautiful. I love all of the crossing lines and structure in this photo. And then you got the beautiful street photography here, also by Gayola Zarin. Look at, really cool people, people photography. Look at that. Great stuff. Great. Look at that. Beautiful. I hope my lens is clean. Yep, my lens is clean. And then you got more. This is more. Beautiful. I see there's somebody in here. Yeah. Who's in the room? Who's in the room? But look at this. I love great street photography. And these photos are taken from above. And sometimes I should just take pictures from my window as well in my neighborhood. But look at that. This is from 1944. It's called Liberation of Paris. Liberation of Paris. And more Liberation of Paris, 1944. Photography is absolutely amazing. We get to preserve time. We get to preserve time. Look at that. Again, this is Liberation of Paris, Lucien Chevert. Here you go. Oh, wait, y'all. There's a star in the room. There's a star in the room. Is Mr. Buck, Mr. Buck. Butchie. What's going on, buddy?
Oh my God!
Yes, this is the man.
The man.
So what brings you to this show, the photo show?
The inspiration.
The inspirations. I say it all the time. It's here. I love when I see photographers, and I always encourage black photographers to come out.
I met
And
here today,
I saw some already,
and
but I would like to see more of us here
yeah,
because there's so much to learn.
because we need to.
Yes.
But it's the photography also. the inspiration about how to present your work.
Yes.
Seeing how these pieces are mounted and shown, and the effort that must be put into that platform.
Yes.
You can come up with a beautiful image, but if it's not presented in a proper manner,
Yes.
reducing its value to
Oh.
that person that may consider purchasing it for their home because it wasn't presented properly.
Yeah, I look at all how the matting is on,
Matting,
the
the
size of the
ragged
matting,
edge,
the edge.
floating an image on a page, opposed
Yes.
to having it just pressed against the glass.
Yes.
Is frame interruption,
Mm.
or is that
This is a he's a graphic artist designer. He's got all that technical language, but it's good. This is good. This is what makes Mr. B an amazing. He's just an amazing guy. I just love him.
just put the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Seeing you as I was considering leaving, and now I'm not.
Look,
Because
someone says Butch.
I've been
Someone says
walking.
Butch. Malik is in the building. Malik is on the line. Hey Malik, we see you, Malik.
I'm actually looking for this woman to photograph.
Oh, who?
I don't know who she is. She's
Oh, you
like
you
this mystery vision that went by me. She
you are amazing.
exuded sensuality, presence, and power that simply took my breath away. I've been circling for a half an hour trying to find her, and I'm almost coming to the realization.
You're gonna find her.
She was this incredible.
You are
being.
gonna find her. 'Cause I know when your hunt is on, you're gonna find
I
your.
pray to Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Jehovah, the rock in the driveway. Let me find her.
That is awesome. So I'm gonna let you find her.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you go on your mission.
Yeah, and
Your
you
your
continue
scavenger hunt.
educating and showing this must be seen in person.
Yes.
Take the time. It is an
Yes.
investment in yourself.
Yes.
To be here to see this, to learn.
And like I said, it is so good to see Black photographers coming out to enjoy and to learn and to be inspired. And again, like you said, to take it to the next level.
Possible.
Yeah.
It can inspire you in your process of what you create and how you do that.
Yes.
And part of this is also the learning of how to present your work, to get in front of these galleries and be in a place like this
Presentation
is
is everything. Man. Okay, I gotta give you a partial hug. There we go, bro. Anyway, enjoy. Love you, bro. Get out there and do your thing.
Peace.
Okay, partner. Y'all just saw the great Butch. Mr. Butch was in the building. And I see you out there, Malik. This is also part of the collection of the Gaiola Zarand. This one is later in Budapest in 1968. The military parade. Love the composition of this. So you see the continuation, repeating of the soldiers, and then you get an interruption with the child, the young boy. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. And again, like I said, the great part about coming to these events is that you have all the curators here and they can tell you all the information. Look at the collections. Look how they present them. It always gives me inspiration of when I do my next exhibition of how I want to put my photos out on the wall, put them on the wall. Look at this collection. This collection is called Tall Amati Tabid. It is Eastern Front, Lambia print. Look at that. Look at how beautiful. These are so beautiful. Wow. Hello. They're beautiful, beautiful. Take it all in. Take it in. Take it in. And look at this one right here. This is beautiful. This one is called Unique Solarized Gelatin Silver Print. It's by Mona Khan. Look at that. So what I'll do is I'll share this in parts because there's no way I can see everything in one time and give that to you. So we'll do a section at a time. I'll be back here tomorrow and we'll do another section. And these are the presenters. I'm gathering because they have them in their pictures in their hand. So are you guys collectors?
Exhibitors.
You're the exhibitors.
Galleries.
Do you mind being on camera?
So
Do you mind being on camera? That's her work. So she's the one. Wait, this is your
Oh,
work.
no, it's not my. She
Oh,
represents the artist.
she's the presenter of the artist. Okay, so first of all, how do you do what you do? Do people come and ask you to exhibit their work? Do they pay you to do the work, or do you collect them? Because I met some folks around last year that actually collect the work and then they sell the work.
So I'm what we call first market,
Yes.
meaning I represent the living artists and
Yes.
I work with them.
Ah.
These artists are alive.
Mm-hmm.
This is their work, and I'm showing their work
Ah, nice.
for them.
So again, you heard the difference here. She said her work, the people that she's representing, they are alive. They're presently alive. And thank you so much. And so, guys, when you come in during the week, make sure you stop over. This is when you come in the door. It's to the right, and you'll see this great collection. Thank you so much. And but look at this. Oh, look at that. And I love that this whole area is the French theme. And this beautiful piece of work is called Paolo Ventura. That's the artist. Oh, sorry, no, that's the name of the art. And it is set in acrylic painted photographs. So it's a painting, but became a photograph. Look at that. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Here's another one. Beautiful. So the collection is of living artists, living photographers. And again, the inspiration, because one of the people say, Ron, how do you get some of your ideas in taking photos? Is because of those art classes that I took. Art classes, when you learn about the Van Goghs, the Renoirs, and all those people, and how they took how they painted, gives you a clue of how to take pictures. So Dr. Tachi's in the building. I see you, Dr. Tachi. Dr. Tachi is in the building. But I just love it when they come out. But this is beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go next. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go and make the loop. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a perimeter. So this section, Mayako Yashinga, and let's check it out. And you have here this one. Oh, let me just make sure you can focus that. America's artist Melissa Shock's self-portraits explore facets of her persona as a working single mother and artist during the social transformative 1960s and 1970s. In contrast to the glamour and idolized narrative, perpetuated by the fashion and culture of the era. Shock's natural and authentic style, along with her insights, approach resonate deeply with the contemporary audiences, positioning her as a pioneering figure who delved into the complexities of womanhood. Look at that. Look at this self portraits. I have never done. Well, no, I've done one self portrait, but I've never done like a real like a thought out self portrait. We all have selfies, but a real self portrait. Do any of you guys do self portraits? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Two pieces. And then you have also more from Melissa. More family life. The child there on the floor. Beautiful work. And again, the creativity. You get so many ideas as a photographer of how to take some photos that you may have never thought about taking. Like I would have never thought about taking a photo like this, but I do love the way this photo was taken. Look at that. Let me zero in on that. Look at that. So we got everyday life. And this is also the other inspiration that I get when I come to these events is taking your ordinary mundane day and taking that and making art of it. This is by my this is Makia. Sorry, Mikiko. That's this is Mikiko. But look, every day, look, a knife on the counter with a sliced fruit, right? Look at that. These were done in 1997. Look at this. Just outside, just the dog is looking out the window in juxtaposition to the house or the apartment building. Just beautiful. Still life, just stills. Look at the stills. This is all by Makiko. Look at that. Beautiful, right? And then you see all the people here. It's such a great place. Look at, come out. You must come out to the exhibition. Oh, there's some people that want to be on camera. Hello, hello. You see that, y'all? So come out. If you are in New York City, you must come out to this event. How you doing? Good. Help I'll be on my podcast. Yes. We love New York. We love New York. Here's another still. Look at that. And you notice that the photographers are all nice and friendly here, right? There we go. Look at that. This is by Imi Anarukuch. Sorry, Anarukic. Beautiful. Also, what I usually just, especially with the people that are live, is I will go onto my Instagram and then I will look some of them up and say hello. Look at that. This was standouts at the AIPAD Photography Fair at New York Times. Here it is. How beautiful. Okay. And let's see what's in this section. So we're making our rounds, guys. We're making our rounds. I'm only going to be here for an hour, so I'll get you for an hour. There you go. Look at that. Now, these are Miho. And they're different types of photos, right? Different types of photos. This right here is, I can't pronounce that name. Elios. But you know, I'll keep trying, right? I'll keep trying. But look at that collection. Look at that beautiful collection. Nice, right? Then you have this. This is a famous. This is one. This is a famous photo um, from Sabista Bastillo Salgado. He takes a lot of pictures in Brazil. He spends a lot of time in the Amazon. If you look him up on your Instagram, he is incredible, incredible photographer. Has several books, and this is part of this collection here. And I'm just going to just go so you can look at it. Such a beautiful photo. This is I've seen this in his book, and beautiful. This one is Mariana Rothen. Look how beautiful. Again, inspiration. That's cool. That's so cool. And the same photographer. And they have hello. And they have another smaller collection. And look at the collection. I mean, look how small they are, but look how beautiful. So you can put your work in 5x7s, and these are 4x6, 4x6. These are 4x6s, and these are by Franco Fontana. Look at that. This reminds me of when I was in Namibia. These are beautiful. Simplicity is beauty, y'all. Simplicity is beauty. Look at that. And the famous and the most wonderful Steve McCurry, who I met here that 2 years ago, and one of my inspirations as a photographer, an Afghan girl here, and Afghan girl with hands on face. I've never seen this one. I've only seen Afghan girl. Hello. Are you guys the collectors or you represent the photographer?
I'm his son.
Y- What?
No.
You almost had me. He almost had me. Oh, yeah, I was like, what? He really is one of my inspirations.
You're recording now?
Yes, I'm on live on YouTube.
Okay.
So I'm trying to inspire people to come to these
You
events.
put my French joke in your.
Yeah.
I'm
The,
sorry for
the
that.
audience. No, no, no. That's fun. That's good times. That's how we roll. But do you mind being on camera?
It's okay.
Okay, so tell me what do you do here? What brings you to this event, and how do you represent the artists?
Actually, I'm working for Polka Galleries, a
Oh,
French gallery
okay,
the Marais in the center of Paris,
okay,
and we have the chance to know Steve quite well for many years.
yes,
He gives us the magic of his work.
yes,
Yeah, it's not me personally. It's
yes,
Adeli who will be on your videos the other side,
yes.
and it's a matter of confidence, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When you need a connection between the gallery and the photograph
Yes,
because you have to help him to choose what you
yes.
want to show, and also he will tell you, "I give you access to this or not."
Ah,
Some
so you're part of the selection process.
I did, but yeah,
And this is the partner. This is the partner,
yeah, yeah.
and she's here. And so what part of you're in Paris?
No, I'm in New York. She's in Paris.
You're in Paris.
We are the dream team.
Oh, you're the dream team.
Exactly.
I keep imagining my life living in Paris.
And
So
this is the headquarters
New
of
York
Paris.
Voilà.
and Paris.
Exact.
So now, would these be shown in your gallery in Paris, or you bought all your works here, and now they're on the wall here?
In Philadelphia.
Yes.
So send the paint to Europe
Mm-hmm.
from Philadelphia and we send them here.
Ah,
We're a partner in America.
gotcha.
It's better like this, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so you print it and you put it out and frame it and then put it on the wall. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. And one day I might be a resident in Paris.
Voilà.
It's one of my dreams.
Yes.
I love photographing the streets of Paris, the people of Paris. I love the food. I find it very hospitable.
Yes.
Some Americans say it's tough, but not for me because I don't try to. What's the word? I try to learn French. I try to learn English. When you can't be a snob when you go to Paris.
Yeah.
You gotta just fit in and blend in.
Yes.
So anyway,
Learn
thank you so much and
Thank you too.
learning French. So this is my YouTube channel. It's called Touch Base Daily on
Okay.
YouTube. Okay. So there you go. You see some people in there. See, you got Dr. Touch. About 3 people right now, but and then more people will see it later on.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Guys, you see that? That was awesome. But look, I've never seen this one by Steve. And he also has a new book that just came out. And you can check out his book. If you go online and look at Steve McCurry, and you will see his new book that just came out. It's not really a book. It's like a collection of his photos in a in case. Well, I don't call it a binder, but it's an in case. It looks like a photo album. But you can take them out one by one. Steve McCurry, one of my favorite photographers, really one of my inspirations. I've never seen this one by Steve McCurry. Now, some of these he does put on his Instagram. So if you see his page on Instagram, you'll see a lot of these photos also. Isn't that cool, y'all? Did y'all learn something in that moment? Here's another one. This is definitely, I've seen this one from Steve McCurry. I love this one. In India. One of my favorites. Look at that. Look at the color, the steam. The locomotive is moving into the frame. Then you got the Taj Mahal in the background. It is truly one of my favorite photos of his. And then you have also Shelby Lee Adams. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Look at that. Photograph what you love. Photograph what you love or who you love. And that's how you get really amazing photos. Look at this collection. Collection. One, two, three, what is it? 6 photos? Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. And just looking at how that looks. Beautiful collection. Okay, so I'm doing the perimeters. I gotta check my time because I gotta leave here at 6:30 for an event. Here's another section. Look at this. I love photos of the South with the that I forget what they call it, the moss on the trees. They make for great photos. Hello. It's an amazing collection. Look at that. Beautiful. This collection, I'll give you the information in a little bit, is Donovan Smallwood. Donovan Smallwood. Look at that. I love the presentation here. Beautiful. This is by Brian Schutmont. He's a grouping right there. Again, it's the simplicity. The simplicity. A street sign missing the other letters, or a woman standing in front of the drive, walking the garage, or a house that's looks like it's no one lives there, abandoned, a little worker. This is let me just kind of give you. This is also it's also in America. You go here. Yeah, I love the way that looks. Again, look, the subject is blurred. The subject is blurred, or I should say, in background, focus, and the shot is the leaves and the branch coming out. And look, it's still an amazing photo. So not everything has to be focused. The subject doesn't have to be focused. I always love photographing spider webs. But can you zoom in and see the little heart in there? See the heart? Beautiful. You have another section. Look at this. Old New York. That looks like New York. It may not be, but let me check. Yep, New York City by Gary Winogrand. There's a whole collection of different photographers. Beautiful. Old New York. This is 1950s. The 1950s. There's another old New York, 1966 by Lee Fredlander. Look at that. And then we have 1973. Look at that old. Look at that. Is that what kind of car is that? I don't know what kind of. It's not listed. Um, Flush mounted. It's Lewis Bolts is the person though. Look at that. Lewis Bolts. And look at this. Again, simplicity. Well, you would never think of just taking a picture of a tire and that people would buy it. That someone would buy pictures of a tire. That's what I'm talking about. If you're a photographer, you need to be inspired. Look at the price. Look at that. Simplicity, but look how it's mounted. Look at the framing. Look how it floats. Look at the layers. It did such a great job in the presentation. It's a great collection. And the Grand Canyons. This is definitely has to be the Grand Canyons. Uh, It says Colorado River Landscape by Frederick Silmer. And then above is Frederick Silmer as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Are you inspired? I hope you're inspired. These are great. And now we're going to another section. Okay. Look at these. Now this is a different type of photo. I forgot what they call this. We're gonna find out in a moment. Here we go. Here we go. These are called pigments. Pigments. Pigment photos. Let me pop back here so you can see it in their fullness. Look at that. Beautiful. There's another collection. And look at this. Etching. Looks like they're etched. So there's all kinds of art, y'all. All kinds of photography. Look at these. These are two pictures in one. Even has a bird. Look at that. This is by, this is also the New York Times, Chris McCall. Beautiful. And there's another collection right here by the Mr. Chris McCall. And you see the price of them. And it's called Sunburn. That's what it's called. New works from Sunburn. 2004 through 2025. Okay. Beautiful. And you have those guys across, but we'll do the interiors tomorrow. But we'll take some more walks. It's too much to see in one venture. So that's why I was supposed to start this yesterday, but I was feeling a little out of it yesterday, so had to rest up. Look at that presentation. Beautiful. Hello. Good. Look at that. Beautiful. Malik, if you're still in here, I can see your work on some of these walls. I can see your work on these walls, Malik. Look at that. These are by, look at that. Stills. Look at that still. Look at this. Graveyard. This is by Sasha Wolf Projects. Sasha Wolf Projects. So there's several. They're all by Harlan Bozeman. Yeah. I get you in there. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, let's go to the next section. Oh, look at this. I almost missed this. Look at that. That's a play on light. Long shutter speed. Look at that. Play on shadows and light. This is also the Sasha Wolf Project. These are by Brian Schumatt. Photographed by Brian Schumatt. Look at this corner. This is just so American. Excuse me. Is Sasha Wolf an organization?
Are, we represent artists, yes.
You represent
Our
on.
private viewing space, there was a brick and mortar gallery.
Uh-huh.
And now we are by appointment only. We have a roster of 12 artists that we represent.
Really?
Exhibit.
You know, I'm very impressed that you have such Americana.
That's our focus. So
Yes.
American.
It's like it's the heart.
America
It's,
by Americans.
yes, it's the heart of America.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. See, I got that message immediately.
Yeah.
That means you're marketing correctly. Yes, that's great. You see that, guys? That's called great marketing. The photos tell the story. She has them laid out in the right format. They're just beautiful. Also, I want you to notice that one of my friends, he's always debating about should I use matting, should I not use matting? And you can see right here, there's a whole collection. No matting. No matting at all. Look at that. That was great. That was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy the fair.
Thank you. So there's more people over there. I see Ansel Adams over there, but I won't. I'm not gonna go over there right now. I'm tempted, but I won't. I'll stay to the perimeter. This is Jordan Lazik. Here we go. There's like a lot of Hollywood celebrities. David Bowie, Johnny Depp. These are by Jadrin Lazik. Lazik. These are by Stojan Kerbla. Look at that. That beautiful. Just everyday life. That's why I'm always encouraging folks to just take pictures. Just take pictures. Look at this whole collection. A whole collection. Don't limit yourself. Do not limit yourself. Look at this. Right? Yes. Dr. Tashi, this is the best exhibition in New York. And it's every year, once a year. And it is absolutely insane. It looks like these are already purchased. These are already purchased. Look at that. One, two, three. Purchased already. Someone already purchased these. This set right here, one, two, and three are already purchased. Isn't that something? Oh, one of these is purchased also. The top one. Look at that. I don't even know what kind of photography this is. This is, it's called Silent Darkness, silver gelatin print on a Baryata paper, handmade. Look at that with the, this is nice. Look at the muted black and white with the black matting and black frame. No shine, nothing is shining, nothing's glossy. Look at that. So well presented,
Yeah, beautiful.
right?
Yeah.
It is so, I mean, look at these like little frames, like almost like barn doors and the black on black matte. The matte finish
So dark.
is yes.
Low.
Look at that. There's more of it.
I love this.
Look at that. Look at that, y'all. See, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one admiring this. Look at this. I've never seen anything like this. Look at the frame. Isn't that amazing, right?
I love this.
Yeah, look at that.
Handmade print.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know.
Each one is so different and unique, yet they blend together.
Gorgeous.
Look at that. Beautiful stills. Exactly. Subtle. Subtle beauty. This is Sergio Scarbar. Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah, one you'll be like, okay, but it's a collection.
yeah.
And it looks like someone's already purchased some of them.
Yeah.
Someone purchased this one, and then those over there got purchased. Beautiful. Have a good day, ladies. Wow. I mean, what's going on here? This is called American Billboards. Now, what is going on here? Look at that. It's like all these little cards of Americana stuff. Look at that. I mean, everything is something unique and different. There's so many of them. This is a collection. Holy moly, massive collection. Beautiful. Then you have these collections on this wall. More Americana. These are in their frame, in their sheets. Photography of every kind, right? I love that. Look at that. That's hot. That's so cool. So cool. Look at this. And more photos. You can just kind of like go dive through these. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me zero in on something for you guys. Again, simplicity, right? It's the simplicity of it all. Look at that. Palms. Palms. Look at this. All kinds of Americana stuff. These are billboards. That's what these are. They're all billboards from the past on little cards. Billboards. It was right. American billboards. Daniel Oliver. Photos by Daniel Oliver. And butterflies. Also by Daniel Oliver. Look at these. In another collection, same Daniel Oliver, and lots of stuff to choose from. They came here to do business. They were not just selling one photo, but I'm going to cross over. I'm going to cross over because I'm not going to go into detail, but look at these. These are so beautiful. I come back tomorrow for this one. This one is in depth. Oh my gosh, this is by Nick Brandt. And I mean, look at this. Oh, this one is beautiful, y'all. Beautiful. Look at this. Wow, are you guys representing?
Yes, I just was having you here listening to you talk.
Oh, I have a YouTube channel, and I'm a photographer, and does Touch Base Daily on YouTube. And so, what I try to do is I bring people into the gallery so they can see what's here. And I'm also trying to encourage people to be involved and to come out, especially in the minority communities, because and I'm seeing more and more of us here over the years, and so that's a good thing.
Break down any
So,
information about art or
yes, like this whole collection is beyond. So okay, guys. So I'm gonna break the rule. I'm not doing the perimeter. I'm gonna pop into this one because it's so precious. Look at this. Look at the emotion. Look at the backdrop. Look at the angles. Look at the leading lines.
I think you like it.
I love it. I love this art. I love this photographer's work.
This is really
And I have this thing about
striking.
bringing fashion into what we call the elements of the earth. Like when I'm in Namibia, one of the best things I want to do when I'm in Namibia is take photos of fashion and the dunes because it's just a juxtaposition of it all.
Yeah.
yeah, that's great.
Beautiful.
I like this one here.
Yes, this is so
I
beyond.
mean, finding that
Look at it.
location.
And then look at each face. I want you to just look at the faces and the connection and the feel of community. Look at
We're all
that.
connected.
They're all connected.
Everyone is joined.
This is an expression of community. Look at it. Beautiful.
Here.
And then look at that. Oh, that's a vista, as they say. That is a vista. Okay, guys, so now you know who this person is. And this is early in when you walk into the door. You walk into I always say you walk to your right, you walk in, and this is A10. A10. And the folks that are here is the Gilman Contemporary. Okay. Okay, since I'm here, I gotta check it out. And this is I'm gonna end it on this note. This is really powerful. Look at this. Look at this. I know.
Expression of community.
It's a beautiful it's beautiful. Ah, this is beautiful work. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. This is a good way to end my show today. This is just beautiful. Remember when we talk about in our classes, when we do our tips Tuesdays, how photographers don't take pictures, they create them? This is creating photos. This is creation. Look at that. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. As they say, bravo, bravo.
See all this on Instagram?
You can find this on YouTube.
Okay.
I have a YouTube channel called Touch Base Daily. I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
I teach photography online. Inspiration for photographers and creatives, and I interview photographers as well.
Fabulous.
But if you put in Google Touch Base Daily, I'll pop up.
See you.
Yes, and you'll see this video.
Touch base
Yeah,
daily.
Touch Base Daily. You're welcome. Look at this. And I'm just going to end it with that shot. Look at that. So, guys, I thank you for joining me today. This was a good way to end. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be venturing throughout this exhibition. There is so much to see. You could really never see it in one day, and that's why this year I got the whole week. So I'll be here today. Well, today's the end. I'm going to an event this evening. If not, I would be here to the end. So it's 4 days. So look at that. Look at that. So do you guys know the photographer, like, personally?
Yeah, he's here. He's I've worked with him for.
Do you mind being on camera?
What's that? Be on camera?
Okay. There you go. They were enjoying my responses to this work. I mean, I could not.
No, I'm fine. You would maybe.
Really? Really? It's it's Touch Base Daily
Touch base daily.
on YouTube. Okay, so it's under Ron Lewis Photos.
Right.
Okay, see these wonderful ladies? Man, connection. I just love it.
That's it.
This is community right here. And I'm all about community, so that's why.
That's what made me start crying.
I'm all about community. Okay, guys, so let me just turn this camera around on myself, and then we're going to close out. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get those cameras right. Here we go. So again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me today. That was absolutely wonderful. That was a good way to end, connecting with people, being here and enjoying this amazing exhibition. There's so much to see. Like I said, if you look behind me, there's lots of work. You look behind me that way, there's lots of work.
Yeah.
There's so much to see, but come on out to the photography show here at the Armory on the east side. It's located on 67th Street and Park Avenue, and I think you will enjoy yourself. This is worth coming out to. Also, bring your kids. Give them some exposure to photography. Give them that exposure to the different people that are creating amazing work. Okay, guys. Hey, Chris, I see you, Chris R. I see you in the screen. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go because I have to go to dinner this evening and to meet other artists. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in today, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, wait, yeah, tomorrow. Later. Hello, and thank you for joining us today.